Hello and welcome back to the Nexus Gaming Series. I am the Crushinator, and I will be your host for tonight's matchup between Puns Upon a Time and the 9 Avatara here in Division D West. We've got a lobby cooking here, so let's take you over to the tail of the tape, let you know about our two teams today. Puns Upon a Time coming in at a 5-2 match record, 10-5 on the maps so far. Best maps for them, Alterac Pass at 2-0, Battlefield of Eternity at 2-1. Top heroes for Puns Upon a Time, Anduin at 5-1, and 4-2 they have Blaze and Raynor. Very cool combo there for sure. 9 Avatara, they're having a tough go of it this season. They're at 0-7, 1-14 on the map record. So far, most played maps for them, we're looking at Battlefield of Eternity and Hanamura, and their most played heroes up until now, Kael'thas, Ana, and Johanna. So keep an eye out for those. Looks like our teams need another couple minutes here. So we'll do a quick peek over at the map screen. We saw Puns Upon a Time banning away Cursed Hollow and Infernal Shrines. And 9 Avatara have banned away Alterac Pass and Tomb of the Spider Queen. Resto coming in with the Tier 1. Welcome back. Thank you for all the support. Thank you for all the Donkey Kongs. Enjoy your Pog. Appreciate it. Map number 1 is going to be Dragonshire. Oh, it looks like our teams are going to be ready to go. So we'll have a draft here in a moment. Was that muted on my end? I feel like that was muted. It very well may have been. Regardless, Resto, thank you so much for the support, buddy. Let's go back to me for a second while they're figuring out the lobby. Bring that back up. I've got all the right players. Fantastic. Alrighty. Well, normally I don't get to cast this late at night, but I saw an opportunity to pick up this D West game. I haven't done a lot of D West this season. And it's Friday. I could stay up late on a Friday, so a nice little West Coast friendly time to get down this evening. Oh, it's a draft. Let's go. Game number 1 on Dragonshire is underway here. Puns Upon a Time did choose the map, so it's going to be the 9 Avatara that are first to act. We saw those big picks coming out from Puns Upon a Time. It was the Anduin, the Blaze, the Raynor. We'll see if the 9 Avatara want to ban away some of those comforts or if they've got some map bans in mind here. Dragonshire, you're talking about a lot of skirmishing. You're talking a lot about 2v2s. It's going to be a Lost Vikings ban coming out from the 9 Avatara there. I didn't see too much Vikings in Puns Upon a Time's history. I could have missed it. But right now, Lost Vikings in the hand of a strong player is absolutely very, very good. Valkymer in the chat, Wolf in the chat. Hope everyone's doing great. Hope all the CCS Development Day stuff today went great. I saw so much activity in the Discord there. So congrats on the success for sure. So we're going to see Diva banned away by Puns Upon a Time. Fortunately, just wasn't available to join in today, but looking forward to the future. So 9 Avatara, they've banned away Lost Vikings, and they're going to ban away Tassadar here, so they're only really worried about the one cheese. You don't often see stuff like Abathur, stuff like Cho'Gall on Dragonshire. It can be done, it's just a little bit less common because you have to move around the map so much and all 3 lanes are always in play. Oh, Wolf, thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate you coming on by. As Puns Upon a Time are going to ban away the Kael'thas, the most played hero for the 9 Avatara. So they're going to try to push a different mage through with Tassadar already banned. Maharba going to snap up the Rexar right away. Rexar still pretty much the undisputed best top laner on Dragonshire. There's not a whole lot of push power that you get in the top lane, but just being able to hold that point safely, being able to soak and control the shrine at the same time is very, very strong. So we'll have to see what Puns Upon a Time want to pick up in response. Barber going to go ahead and take the response Gazlo right away. And Umbob33 will be playing the Sylvanas. Of course, Sylvanas definitely aiding in the push power of any of these objectives. We'll have to see who they draft to actually ride in the dragon, since you definitely don't want Sylvanas doing that. Gazlo can do it. Gecko going to grab the Rainer, and Zac and CNP is going to be on the Diablo here. Diablo, very strong roaming tank, going to be able to shadow charge through the architecture right onto the shrine, so could create some interesting angles there. Interested to see whether Rainer goes Executioner to try to help out with some of those camps. So we're going to see Ana banned away by Puns Upon a Time, just eliminating some more comfort picks away from the 9 Avatara. Oh, I appreciate all the love there, Valkymer. Hoard those bananas. Make sure you spend them. 9 Avatar is going to ban away the Mei in response. So there's a lot of tanks open. ETC, Garrosh are open. Diablo and Mei unavailable. So we'll see what Puns Upon a Time wants to pick up here. Johanna is still on the board. Resto with the Tier 1 gift sub to Dezerin. Thank you very much for the generosity. Dezerin, welcome to the Crusher Nation. Lucio going to be played by Lulu, and Pet Wolverine coming in on the Jaina. So no tank as of yet. Juggerop holding that till the last pick. But with the Jaina, I'm expecting some kind of maybe ETC or Garrosh to get people in position and stunned. Universe is going to snap in the Morales, and it's going to be a Gul'dan coming in for Peanut Butter. Gul'dan, second to favorite here for me. Top being Artanis, of course. But Gul'dan, a very, very close second. Love to see the Orc Warlock on the battlefield. Morales, an interesting choice here. Going to try to empower the Rainer. Going to try to deny the single target. We'll see what Juggerob's going to do. It is going to be the Garrosh. So the members of the 9 Avatar are going to have to be careful with their positioning. Morales is going to have a little bit of a difficult time catching those abduct targets. But once Garrosh is throwing out the throw and the stun, Morales can absolutely step up. So we'll see how the styles clash here as we get into game number 1. It's going to be Puns Upon a Time versus the 9 Avatara on Dragonshire. Here we go. Alrighty. Loading on into Dragonshire. Here we go. Heroes. On the left, in the blue, we have Puns Upon a Time. With Lulu playing the Lucio, Juggerob is on the Garrosh, Barber playing Gazlo, Pet Wolverine on the Jaina, and Umbob33 is on the Sylvanas. On the right, in the red, we have the 9 Avatara. Peanut Butter is on the Gul'dan. Universe playing the Morales. Zac and CNP on the Diablo. Gecko is playing Rainer. And it is Maharba on the Rexar.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Here we go. Game number 1 is underway. It is going to be the Executioner for that Rainer. Going to be helping out on the camp clear. Very good there for sure. There's the throw and stun onto Diablo, trying to reposition, but getting blocked off a little bit there, and Diablo will be first blood here. Very quick kill by Puns Upon a Time on Dragonshire. Resto coming in with the 10 squats. We're going to have to get that going during the break. As Gecko just hanging out here as we have an interesting little piece of graphic flying around the mid-screen. Barber taking some damage from Maharba there in the top lane. That's going to be a difficult matchup as Juggerop going right in, gets the throw onto Rainer, and that's Gecko going down again. The gank squad, or I say again, that was the first time for Gecko, second time for the team. The gank squad coming in from Puns Upon a Time, doing work so far. Jaina, one of the strongest level 1 gank heroes. Juggerod making absolute good use of that. So we see Zac CNP thrown back in the double stun. Is ready to go. Looks like Barber healing right back up. But Maharba with the lane clear is going to push Gaslo right behind that wall. Lulu and Umbob going ahead and picking up this bruiser camp to try to help out their Gaslo pal in the top lane. 9 Avatara, we're going to see this squad getting the right side siege camp ready to go. So the shrines are now active. Misha, this is where we see Rexar doing so much work. Misha's just going to hold the point. Rexar is going to clear the lane, and it's going to be tough for Gaslo to do both here. Zac could be in some trouble. Juggerod coming on through. Oh, that's a great shadow charge. The throw is there. The shadow charge is not going to be available. There's the overpower. And Diablo's going to get away. Very nice awareness there coming in from Zac. Right side bruiser camp has been capped by the 9 Avatara. Rexar just putting Misha on that point. Gonna have to peel on back as we see the camps clashing in the top lane. Gonna need Misha to help clear this away. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, looks like Puns Upon a Time doing a good job of holding the point, so we're at a bit of a stalemate here. Umbob gonna grab the left side siege camp as we see a 3-player push in the mid lane. This could be trouble here for Pet Wolverine. They're gonna be able to clear away these lane minions, but Gecko with that Executioner is just shredding these towers. Gonna have to see Juggerod rotate up. Gecko trying to move away. There's the throw-in and stun onto Morales. The combo is out, and there's nothing that they can do. Morales is down for the 3rd kill for Puns Upon a Time. Barber doing their best in the top lane. There's the stun from Misha. It's gonna send Gaslo down to about half health here as Rexar right now getting the better of this top lane matchup. We'll have to see whether Puns Upon a Time just tries to get their value in the mid and bottom lane, or if they go and try to help out. Diablo tossed up and taken out. So the push is going to continue here with that Merc Queen Sylvanas empowering these siege giants. And this bottom wall is in peril. Barber just keeping up the wave clear, deciding not to move on to the point for now. Level 7 has arrived for Puns Upon a Time. Right now, Pet Wolverine is just maintaining presence here in the mid lane. Barber trying to soften up these towers. A little bit of a stalemate. Juggerod finds the stun, is going to find the throw into Peanut Butter. Do they have enough damage? A nice pushback from Lulu. Zac CNP puts Juggerod under the tower, but Garrosh able to get away there. So that's Gul'dan taken out. Gaslo moving to the mid lane, since there's nothing much that they can do in the top lane. Juggerod, another stun onto Universe, but Zac is there with a very nice reposition. Diablo's been doing a great job of peeling here. Unfortunately, gonna get taken out by the pressure. But I'm impressed with the tanking job so far coming out from Zac and CNP. Yeah, Gaslo in some trouble here is definitely going to need some support if they ever want to take that top shrine. The way things are going now, Puns Upon a Time may just not even bother with the objective. They're getting good value in the bottom lane. They're well on their way to level 10 here. Pretty even on the minions. A little ahead on the mercenaries and very ahead on the hero kill experience. You see they're about a full level ahead here as the push in the bottom lane continues. The flip onto Garrosh is good. Indomitable will avoid the shadow charge, but still Garrosh taken down to about 30% health. Double stun looking for the throw. Will find it onto Diablo, so the shadow charge will be there to reposition. Is going to be a tank for a tank as Garrosh goes down as well. But hold the phone. There goes Raynor. Level 10 is here for Puns Upon a Time. Misha dead in the top lane. Maharba could be in some trouble. There it is. Barber strikes first in that top lane matchup. And this looks like it may be Puns Upon a Time picking up their first dragon of the game. DB Smiley coming in with the raid of 9. Hope you had a great cast. I saw you were doing the trivia day before your scheduled A matchup. So welcome everyone from DB Smiley's stream. We are in game number 1 here in Division D West. Puns Upon a Time taking on the 9 Avatara. Good interrupt there from Universe. Gonna stop Pet Wolverine for now, and Diablo has enough time to take that bottom point. Umbob going right in and taken down. Very nice reposition coming out from the 9 Avatara. Checking in on the heroics. Is Juggernaut looking for Zack and CNP again? Will not find it. Once Upon a Time has the Sound Barrier, the Warlord's Challenge, Gravel Bomb, Water Elemental, and Wailing Arrow. Juggernaut just trying to slow the advance here as it's 4v3 for the 9 Avatara. Rexar back in that top lane matchup versus Gazlo. There's the stun from Diablo. The flip onto Lulu is good. Amping it up is Lucio, getting healed back to full here. Now we've got a pretty big push here in the bottom lane by the 9 Avatara. Hyperion is out along with this camp. This wall takes a lot of damage. It looks like Gecko will manage to get away here. Good peel coming in from Universe. And the fight continues here. Oh, Zack and CNP misses the edge of the wall. Could be in some trouble there. The taunt is out. Gazlo goes down in the top lane to the Rexar pressure. There's an Apocalypse that's going to stun Juggernaut. Trying to get away here. Garrosh is going to go down. So the push continues in the bottom lane. Gecko being healed back up by Universe. And 9 Avatara pick up a kill, and they're going to start to try to turn this thing around. Rexar has the top lane push. Peanut Butter is going to grab the bottom shrine. And it looks like Gecko is actually going to be claiming the first dragon of the game for the 9 Avatara. Checking in on the heroics of the 9 Avatara while I've got the opportunity here. It is Unleash the Boars, Nano Boost, Hyperion, Horrify, and Apocalypse. Dragon working on that mid-fort wall. Looks like it's going to think about going back in. There's the stun and flip onto Umbob. Great follow-up damage from Peanut Butter. Lulu is there with the Sound Barrier to save Sylvanas. And it looks like the focus will be this mid-lane fort. Dragon still has half health, but this fort is going down very fast. Zack and CNP goes right onto Pet Wolverine. Peanut Butter trying to catch up, throw those big Hellfires. Silence Arrow will not find the kills. Water Elemental still on the chase here is going to get... Oh, slowing down Peanut Butter. This could be trouble here for Gul'dan. Zack and CNP trying to use the Shadow Charge to help reposition. Universe is locked on, but very low on energy. One hit, two hits, and there goes Diablo. Oh, but Lucio taken in trade. It's a soul reset for Diablo, so we're going to see Zack back on the battlefield. Barber making it happen, 2v1. Juggernaut coming on up. Oh, this is some big trouble. Rexar is going to go down here. Gecko trying to escape. Can they make it out? There's the missed Q. Manages to mount up. Is going to try to ride through. Pops the Unstoppable. Oh, it's not going to be enough. Raynor taken down by Puns Upon a Time. Zack is going to have to rotate around, find those souls again from these minion waves. But Puns Upon a Time, they've turned on the black arrows, and they're going to push down this top fort. Rexar about to be back on the battlefield. Raynor back in about 5 seconds here. Right side siege is going to be picked up by the 9 Avatara. It is going to be a Bruiser camp invade by Puns Upon a Time. Juggernaut just doing a great job of anchoring there. There's the camp steal. And very wisely not pushing across the Bridge of Death there in the top lane. Gonna go ahead and respond to this bottom lane camp. Meanwhile, the 9 Avatara just clearing away this top lane Bruiser. And the team's looking to reset here. It's still 5-5 on structures. This bottom fort never did go down. Looks like Umbob is going to turn on the black arrows and try to make this happen. But Zack, CNP, and Peanut Butter are here. They're not going to make this easy. The extra damage is going to be enough. Umbob, going to have to be careful here. Stays on the right side of that Morales grenade. But Rexar getting some big work done here in the top lane. Just clearing this wave and demanding a response. Here comes Barber to try to ward away the Rexar. Looks like Rexar is going to be just fine here. Puns Upon a Time picking up the Bruiser camp on the left-hand side. 9 Avatara thinking about grabbing this bottom camp. Looks like they're going to commit to it. Zack and CNP maintaining presence on the shrine. Forcing Puns Upon a Time to keep an eye on the mid lane, so there's going to be no response for this bottom lane take. Left side Bruiser is picked up. Zack and CMP looking to sneak one here, but could be in some trouble. Repositions with that Shadow Charge. Takes the damage. The taunt is there. That's a lot of Jaina damage coming out with the follow-up Silence Arrow, but coming in the back line, Gecko with the flank picks up the kill onto Jaina. All of a sudden, the 9 Avatar are looking for their second dragon. It's a 4v3 here in the mid lane. Rexar and Gazlo are still duking it out in the top lane. Oh, Gazlo gets the better of it. Rexar is down. Zack trying to push back the members of Puns Upon a Time, but Dop Shrine has been turned blue. So 9 Avatar are going to have to split up and try to control these lanes once again. Look at that camp pressure in the top lane. We're going to have to see Peanut Butter and Gecko moving on back to try to help that out. So even with the kills that they got, 9 Avatar are stuck just resetting the map here. Right now, Peanut Butter is trying to be available for the team, but has got to get that camp cleared. Looks like a couple more Qs will get the job done. Once Upon a Time has converted both shrines, and now the focus is going to be on the mid lane. Juggerov just maintaining the presence, waiting for Universe to step out. Throws out the grenade, looking for the throw, is going to be in range. Oh, and doesn't quite get it. The taunt is good onto Diablo. It's going to be a Dragonite for Puns Upon a Time. But 9 Avatar are full force here for the defense. Dragon Knight is going to be right onto this mid fort, going to start being burned down. Ults are starting to come out. Diablo has actually kicked away here by the Dragon Knight. Universe is going to be in some trouble. That's Morales and Misha down. Juggerov trying to find the throw onto Gecko. Oh, stun is good. There's the throw, and that could be trouble. Oh no! The Dragon Knight lands the kick, and are they going to go ahead and chase the Rainer down? It looks like, yeah, Lucio's on the chase. There's no getting away from the rollerblading DJ. That's 2 kills for Puns Upon a Time. Juggerov is flipped over the wall. Zack and CNP is putting on a Diablo clinic out there and stops that push dead in its tracks. And it's not done. Jaina is gone. And looks like that's all they're going to get, but still turning that odd number fight into a successful defense. Great job, 9 Avatara. They're going to save all 3 of their keeps here. Dragonite expiring in 10 seconds. Diablo's going to get kicked back to the mid lane. Peanut Butter just throwing out some damage there. Very nicely done. Did end up finishing that Echoed Corruption quest. So you're going to see the 6 Corruption Circles coming on out from Gul'dan. Lulu, keeping an eye on the mid lane. We're going to see the 9 Avatara working on this right side bruiser. With only 3 members on the field, there's not a whole lot that Puns Upon a Time can do right now. They are ahead on the road to level 20 here. You see they're a little bit ahead in the passive. It's really the hero kills that are keeping them in the lead, nearly 2,000 ahead on that front. But these late game kills for the 9 Avatar are really starting to add up in the catch-up experience department. Top lane bruiser going to be cleared away. That's 2 showing in top lane. It looks like the 9 Avatar are going to go ahead and push down in the bottom lane. They're going to have to get onto this fort quick, as we see the rotation coming in heavy. But Gul'dan Ruinous Affliction is enough pretty much on its own, and the siege is completed. Level 20 is about to be here for Puns Upon a Time, though. 9 Avatar are going to have to be careful. They're going to have to stick together as a team, roam, and try to find the level 20 before the level 20 finds them. Juggerov is on the chase here. Uh-oh, Peanut Butter manages to mount up. Zack CMP gets the throw onto Barber. That's a lot of Gul'dan damage coming out, but Lucio with the huge save. Morales is down, Rainer's down. There goes Diablo with another soul reset. And Lulu, the sound barrier save, turning that gank into a team fight victory for Puns Upon a Time. They're up 5-3. Let's see what they can do with this advantage. It's still 40 seconds till those members are back on the battlefield. Zack CMP is not going to let them pass easily. Lulu taking some big damage. There's the throw. Diablo is going to be down. Those souls reset means that spell armor was very low. Now we're going to see Diablo down for a full 50 seconds here. Black arrows are out. Puns Upon a Time may be thinking about pushing for the win here. The damage is big. Keep is going to go down. Barber thinking about the core. Gul'dan is back on the battlefield. It's still 5 seconds until Morales and Rainer are up. This isn't a sure thing here. Juggerab finds the throw onto Gul'dan. The demonic circle is good to get Gul'dan out of there, but the core shielding is already gone. There's the sound barrier from Lucio once again, starting to bleed away. 60% on the core. Here comes the defense. The stun is good onto the back line. Maharba is chasing them out of there. 9 Avatara. 46% on the core. 44, and they push Puns Upon a Time back. They save the core at 36% health. They find the kill onto Garrosh. And what can they do here? Rexar's going to go to the top lane. Their lanes are not pushed in, so they've got the opportunity to think about a Dragon Knight here. This could be trouble for Puns Upon a Time. They're working on this camp. They managed to get the clear quick enough to hightail it on out of here. Without their tank, any engage is going to be very, very risky. We're going to see a pair of red shrines here. Puns Upon a Time, just looking to delay, looking to buy time for Garrosh to get back onto the battlefield. Zac is going to be dismounted. Here comes the gank squad. Oh, is it going to work? Morales trying to come in with the save, but gets stunned. It's a double kill for the 4 remaining players of Puns Upon a Time. Peanut Butter is dismounted. There's the silence. There's the stun. It's a triple kill. Garrosh back on the battlefield. Trying to get some top push here is Rexar.
Red team has destroyed
All of a sudden, the miracle defense from 9 Avatara is denied, and Puns Upon a Time is going to move back onto this core. Shielding is back up, but that's going to be peeled away very quickly. Here comes Gecko and Maharba on the defense. Another huge stun coming in from Misha. The sound barrier is out. 20% on the core, 15%. They just need to lock on. 6-1, and there it goes. Puns Upon a Time strike first on Dragonshire. GG. Well, very, very close game there. Back and forth right till the end. The kill count definitely does not tell the story there. 22-10 for Puns Upon a Time. We saw Barber on the Gazlo leading the way on the hero damage, nearly 82,000 coming in for Puns Upon a Time. And some good damage spread on the side of the 9 Avatara. 3 members over 40,000. We saw Gul'dan, played by Peanut Butter. Nearly 50,000 hero damage done. Great job by both teams in this game. We're going to head over to the talent screen, and then we're going to start getting set up for game number 2. Alrighty, Puns Upon a Time strike first. We're going to be getting set up for game number 2, but before we go to the break, I owe Restamac 10 squats. So let's get it going. I shouldn't have worn socks. I'm going to slip off my mat. We're going to go ahead and lose the socks, because grip is important. All right, here we go. 1. I'm not going to hit the green screen. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. That's 10 squats. Excellent. We're going to go to the break, and when we come back, it's going to be game number 2, Puns Upon a Time versus the 9 Avatara. Don't go far. Alrighty, welcome back. We're getting set up for game number 2. I don't understand why my frames are all of a sudden going screwy, but we're going to try to power through it. We're going to hope that comes back for you folks. Yeah. I've got the local recording all set, so the VOD is going to be just fine. Hopefully this gets fixed soon, but I've got to make sure to keep going here for the teams. Taking a look at the map situation. We saw Cursed Hollow, Infernal Shrines, Alterac Pass, and Tomb of the Spider Queen are banned away. Dragonshire was won by Puns Upon a Time, and now Puns Upon a Time are taking us to Volskaya Foundry for game number 2. Lobby is about ready to go. I have never seen my frames so consistently screwy. This has been so long since this has happened. Sorry for the chop, folks. I hope it sorts itself out soon. Let's go to the draft. And we'll do our best here. I'll keep looking over there in massive amounts of worry. All right. Let's call ourselves a game here. It's going to be the same order as the first time. 9 Avatara are first to act here on Volskaya Foundry. They do have a substitute coming in. Peanut Butter went out and Cho de Gaulle is in. Frames why? So sad. Is there a background update going on? What is happening? Ugh. Alright, we're going to see Garrosh banned away by the 9 Avatara. And once again, Diva is banned away by Puns Upon a Time. So a little respect coming out to Juggerob there from the 9 Avatara. Once again, the Tassadar banned away here. Interesting choice. Force Wall can definitely do a lot of work. Tassadar, almost a siege mage at this point with the length of that shock ray. Oh, come on. My little red box. Stay in red instead of going back to green. Oh, it's a disaster. Kael'thas going to be banned away again by Puns Upon a Time. Not the biggest Rexar map in the world is Volskaya Foundry. You can still do it, but I'm not expecting that to be a first pick here, coming in from 9 Avatara. Instead, it's going to be Jaina, played by Gecko. Taking away Pet Wolverine's pick from last game. Puns Upon a Time are next to act. Looks fine to you guys? I'm up over 11,000 frames dropped now. So I don't know what's going on there. Barbara's going to go ahead and grab the Gazlo. Lulu is going to be playing Anduin this game. So no Lucio second game for Lulu. I do have it on a 60-second delay, so it might catch up to you at some point. I did do the squats. In between games, I got your 10 squats in Resto, don't worry. 9 Avatara, Universe is going to be on the Rainer, and Zach and CNP will be playing the Johanna this game. So a little bit of a role swap there. We saw Universe on the Morales last time. Going to go ahead and pick up the Rainer this time. That would imply to me that Cho de Gaulle will probably be healing here for the 9 Avatara. Puns Upon a Time are going to ban the Ana once again. They know what they've got their draft info. They know what they don't want to see on the other side. So we see 9 Avatara with the next ban. It's Gazlo Anduin showing. They've already got the Garrosh banned out. Will it be a Sylvanas ban or will it be something else? We saw that Blaze was pretty high on the list of played heroes here for Puns Upon a Time. So what will the ban be? It will be, oops, I forgot to ban. The boldest of bans, the chattest of bans. Jaina first pick, is this 2016? Maybe. Could very well be. Next two picks for Puns Upon a Time. It's going to be the Chromie coming out for Pet Wolverine and Juggerab taking the May that was banned away last game. Chromie very strong, especially here on Volskaya with so much space that needs to be covered. And so much vision that's very easy to have. Chromie's going to be taking a lot of big pot shots. 10 more squats coming in from Resto. I've got time. Chodagal is going to be playing Alex Straza. Alex, let's get the last pick here from Maharba. It's going to be Zool. Let's pop a quick 10. 1, 2. Bob. Thinking about the last pick here. Sylvanas is still available. 5, 6, 7. There is an opportunity for a Sylvanas. An auto attacker wouldn't be a miss. I think that was maybe one for extra. There's going to be Greymane coming out for Bob 33 this time, so no Sylvanas Chromie action. Going to try to take a more consistent camping hero. Alright, teams clashing once again. This time it's going to be on Volskaya Foundry. We've got a couple of switch-ups from both sides. We'll see how they come together. Let's get ready. Here we go. Volskaya Foundry. Alrighty. Loading on into game number 2. On the left in the blue, we have Puns Upon a Time. Pet Wolverine is going to be on the Chromie. Bob 33 is playing Greymane. Juggerab playing the May. Barber back on the Gazlo. And Lulu is on the Anduin. On the right in the red, we have the 9 Avatara with Gecko on the Jaina. Zach and CNP is playing Johanna. Chodagal is on the Alexstrasza. Universe playing Rainer. And Maharba on the Zool.
The gates are open. Go.
Here we go. Game number 2. Volskaya Foundry is underway. We're going to see the Q quest coming on through for Chromie. And Jane is going to be looking for some orbs here on level 1. Zach and CNP looking for a rotation here. Coming on through from the flank. Instead, just going to head up to the top lane and try to get a head start there. That's going to allow Puns Upon a Time to get some good push here in the mid lane. Checking in on the bottom lane matchup, Gazlo versus Zool. Zool definitely has the wave clear advantage, but going to be a little bit tough for Zool to step up into the now high damage Gazlo. Ring Fit workout, oh gosh. Maybe I'll make that a sub goal. Teams continuing the minion onslaught here. May definitely going to be harassing those abundance circles coming out from Alexstrasza as we see Bob and Lulu picking up the turret camp on the left-hand side. 9 Avatara keeping up the rotation here, not picking up their turret camp for now. Instead, going to try to just get ahead on this XP. Universe plugging away here on May. Putting Juggerab down to maybe 60% there, but May's health pool definitely still very healthy. Time Trap is good onto Alexstrasza. Juggerab trying to move up with the Blizzard, but Alexstrasza will manage to get away here. Once Upon a Time going to work on the heal camp. Very brazenly, you taking advantage of that level 4 that has come in early, and they're going to grab a heal camp. Meanwhile, Siege Camp is going to be delayed here by 9 Avatara. Barber doing a good job. Is going to catch Zool out of position, but the XP is still going to be picked up by Maharba. Gecko working on that right side turret now. Going to see the clash in the mid lane. Iron Skin coming out from Johanna. It's going to maintain the health pool. And now we're going to see Pawns Upon a Time working on that left side siege. Right side was picked up earlier by 9 Avatara. So that's going to give Pawns Upon a Time an opportunity to clear this out and get ready for Objective A. Turret unfortunately left on the ground there. Hopefully someone from 9 Avatara goes ahead and picks that up for the squad. Looks like Cho'Gahl will go over and pick that up. Barber being pushed onto by Maharba and Universe. There's the Bone Prison. Has to pop the medallion. But Gazlo is safe, and it looks like we're going to be dueling over this point. 9 Avatar is going to have to respond to that top lane push soon. They're getting some good channel in this objective. They do have the opportunity to go up and clear, especially now that they're down 7-6. May be tough for them to take this next fight. ZachCNP. Oh, that's a double stun. Cho'Gahl moved on to there as well as Johanna pops the Iron Skin, but it's going to be very quickly burned away. Cho'Gahl is being bullied away by Barber. Lands the big abundance. Right now, the Dragon of Alexstrasza just trying to heal people up with those empowered spells. And it looks like everyone's okay for now, but still no level 7 here. For 9 Avatara. It looks like they are going to go ahead and clear away this top lane. They've still got plenty of time on the objective. Only 20% has been channeled for Pawns Upon a Time, as we see them keeping up on the macro, grabbing their second turret here. Looks like my frame drop has evened out, so hopefully that will catch up to you folks in about a minute here. Good siege coming in from Chromie, just taking some damage onto the walls where they can. Level 7 is now arrived for both teams, so ZachCNP is going to move on to the point, gets the Condemn onto 3. Maharba in the backline is going to push back Lulu. We'll see if any of those turrets come out. Looks like one is down, going to be cleared away by Universe in the backline. Barber putting some good damage onto ZachCNP. The cocktail from Greymane is not enough. Getting down below 40 health, but Johanna survives. So that's still 0 hero kills in this game so far. Protector going to move straight up to the top lane here, but Maharba has already prepped this lane, so this Protector is going to start taking double cannon fire if it starts to move up. Fortunately, one of the cannons already down here, taking a step away from the other one. The big prize here is the well. They're going to move right forward and make sure to pick that up so it's not available for the next objective. This is about all you usually expect to get with the first Protector. You take the top wall, you take the well, and you call it a day. You see the Slowing Sands has been chosen by Chromie there on the level 8. Barber pushing the top lane. We're going to see Maharba rotate on down, try to make sure that that XP is caught. Right now, Pawns Upon a Time are kind of ruling the map. They're moving around with impunity. And level 10s have arrived for the blue team. We're going to see the Light Bomb from Anduin. It is the Avalanche from May. We see the Slowing Sands from Chromie, Cursed Bullet, and Gravo Bomb will round out that heroic roster. 9 Avatar are going to go ahead and grab their next turret, get ready for Control Point B. Heal Camp available and taken by Pawns Upon a Time here. We see Umbob with the next healing token. Level 10 about to be here for 9 Avatara. So we see a possible fight in the mid lane. It is going to be the Poison Nova for Zool, Rainer's Raider. That is Cleansing Flame coming on out for Alexstrasza, Water Elemental, and Blessed Shield. So Pawns Upon a Time, gonna have to be careful about how they engage onto that Alexstrasza. Cleansing Flame allows you to just float up to the sky and be just fine. So far, both teams have been a little bit tentative to take team fights. Sticking with the macro, Juggerod was thinking about moving in on Universe, not quite going to take it. Pet Wolverine just working on that Rainer's Raider. Bob, go ahead and work on the left side siege, because the right side was already picked up by 9 Avatars. XCMP's looking for the flank. Gonna try to catch Juggerob here. The Unstoppable is popped. Icing is going to allow Mei to skate away. We're going to see the left side siege picked up for Puns Upon a Time. They're going to get some good push in the top lane. Gazlo's still in the bottom lane, but Zool coming a little closer to this fight. Juggerob moves on to the other side, finds the avalanche onto Johanna. This is going to send Zac and CNP right under this fort. Drops the spray. That's the cleansing flame coming on out from Alexstrasza, and Johanna will just cruise right on out of there. Very nicely done by 9 Avatara. Great engage by Juggerob. Absolutely the right thing to do. Unfortunately, just didn't work out that time. Look for more of those plays as the game progresses, though. Control point is unlocking. Right now, we just see Barber pushing that bottom lane. Gonna find level 13 for the squad here. Almost 1,000 ahead on Hero XP. Zool could be in some trouble. There is the Poison Nova turning things around onto Lulu. Anduin gonna get away for now. Juggerob has to use the Ice Block to heal right back up. But we see it's really the mercenary captures that are keeping Puns Upon a Time so much further ahead in XP right now. Nearly 2,000 experience ahead on just mercenary camps. Cho'Gagal gets bumped back. Oh, pops the medallion. But the kill comes through anyway. The Q blasts from the Chromie take out Alexstrasza. We're going to see 13 to 13 here. Right now, Maharba is just using that blue build to swipe away at the bottom lane. Rapid Harvest is online, so there's nothing that Zool can't do now in terms of siege. Right now, Barber has to move down and respond, or else Zool is just going to eat up this whole fort. Here comes Gazlo to help that out. But simultaneously, the split engage in the top lane. Umbob has to drop the heal camp. The Greymane's going to be okay for now. They're just working on that Raider, and there goes the Banshee. Zool coming on up, still 17 seconds on that Poison Nova, so they will not have that engage tool for just a moment here. Blessed Shield is available, and there's the Dragon. 9 Avatara is going in. Juggerob trying to disengage. There's the big abundance. Big stacks coming in from Chromie, now at 31 out of 40 on the once again in time. Quest on 1. Working on the heal camp once again, right in the face of 9 Avatara. Taking some risks here as Puns Upon a Time. They've still got another 70% channel. So once again, we see the solo laners locking up. Umbob takes out the turret. Johanna moving on in. There's the Blessed Shield. This could be trouble here for Puns Upon a Time. Juggerob is still standing in the healing camp, but taking a ton of damage. That's made down. The Avalanche pushing Raynor to the back, but it will not be in time. Cleansing Flame is up trying to save Johanna. Will not be enough. Umbob gets hit with the Poison Nova and will almost certainly be going down. There it is. Barber could be next. Gecko lands the Ice Lance. Trying to get away from the turret, going down to 100 health there. But that's a 3-for-1 coming in for 9 Avatara. Gonna see Gecko move into the safety of the Protector. And we'll see what Red can do here. They're gonna put a little bit of damage in the top lane and start heading mid. Maharba clearing these lanes like a madman. Looks like mid fort will be the focus here for 9 Avatara. Once again, my frames are starting to slip away on me. Mid-fort is down, and this Protector is still very healthy. They're going to try to get some work done here in the bottom lane to prepare for control point C. The wall is already down. The well going to be targeted by that turret fire. There it goes, and this bottom fort could be in trouble here. Zac and CNP is absolutely shredded. The keep minus armor making Johanna look like she's made out of paper. And Puns Upon a Time pick up the kill onto the enemy tank. It's going to force the Protector back here. Meanwhile, Zool in the off lane has just been pushing relentlessly. Protector going to expire in about 5 seconds here, headed up to the top lane. But it will expire with Jaina and Alexstrasza inside. But seeing that, Puns Upon a Time is going to take the opportunity to just go, if you're going to be up there, I'll just take your turret. Thank you very much. stolen away there. We see Gazlo doing their best to try to catch up with the Zool wave clear, but the full blue build is now online. Once Upon a Time needs to find a pick on the push machine that is Maharba. Mostly catching up the lanes for now. Only mid lane fort is opened up. Barber trying to get the last hit onto the fort. Oh, could be in trouble. There's the water elemental slowing down. Barber in some serious trouble here. The root is out. Gravel Bomb is going to catch two, but Gazlo will fall. Cleansing Flame from Alex Straza just to be sure. But Juggerob, seeing Gazlo fall, will have to retreat. 9 Avatara thinking about a camp invade here. Going to catch Umbob on the rotation. This is some big trouble. Call an ambulance, but not for me. Chromie using the W's to force 9 Avatara back. 17-17 here. 15 seconds till Gazlo's back on the field. Puns Upon a Time really wants to finish this top and will do so. May dismounting the members of 9 Avatara, allowing Umbob to mount up and get on out of there. Once again, we're kind of back to stalemate mode. This time, 9 Avatara is going to move on to the heal camp, try to pick that up before Puns Upon a Time can steal that away. And they will do so successfully. Juggerob going to have to hightail it on out of there. I think I know what's causing my frame drop, but I can't get it right now. The Steam is blinking at me, and that makes me think it's trying to download a game. But the team fight is on. 2 members avalanched into the back. The Poison Nova has got members of Puns Upon a Time so very low. Greymane is going to go down first. May is next. Pet Wolverine trying to peel away, and that's 2 kills here for 9 Avatara. What are they going to do with this advantage? Abundance is here. They're going to go ahead and steal this camp. They're thinking about continuing the push here in the mid lane.
An access terminal will be online in a moment.
Gonna go ahead and try to restart Steam and make it stop downloading in the middle of my frickin' show. Top lane push continues. Top fort is gone. Zool keeping up the push in the alternate lanes. This is where Puns Upon a Time is going to start to feel trapped in their own side of the map. They only have keeps remaining.
And you can pilot the protector.
So that's going to give 9 Avatara a chance to move on to this control point C. They've got the level 20. Puns Upon a Time has got to be very careful about how they take the next engage and how they do their lane maintenance from here on out. Right now, Maharba's moving across, thinking about a camp steal. Gonna have to be a little bit careful. Moving ahead very aggressively is 9 Avatara onto this camp. Looks like Puns Upon a Time, they're just not going to bother. They're going to go ahead and push the top lane. That means 9 Avatara are going to push the bottom lane. Looks like we may have a base race on our hands. The siege camp is stolen. Puns Upon a Time, they're just going to go ahead and siege up. Who's going to blink first? The Zool wave clear is going to get them onto the keep. The keep on the right side is now being targeted. This is going to be a close race here. Bottom keep is down. Are the teams going to go core? Puns Upon a Time, they don't have time to back. They're just going to move up here. Protector is going to start to catch up. We're going to take a look. It looks like 9 Avatara have the advantage. They're 50% on the core. Puns Upon a Time is trying to catch up, but it's 24%, 40%, and there it is. 9 Avatara win the base race and take the game. GG. Alrighty, 6 kills to 3, a very low team fight game. Puns Upon a Time thought that they could move in, try to get the base race. They knew they couldn't attempt a team fight at the end. But unfortunately, didn't quite work out. And 9 Avatara even up the series here. We saw Gecko on the Jaina leading the way on the hero damage at about 36,000 for 9 Avatara. Pet Wolverine on the Chromie leading the way for Puns Upon a Time with the 44,000 hero damage. take a quick look at the talent screen, and then we're going to go ahead and get set up for a game number 3. All right, game number 2 is in the books. 9 Avatara strike first, or strike second, I should say, and even up the series 1-1. We're going to get set up for game number 3. I'm going to see if I can do something about what is causing this massive frame drop, and I will be back soon. Don't go far. Alrighty, welcome back. We are getting ready for game number 3. If you're watching live, once again, sorry about all the chop. I can't figure out what's causing it. Task Manager seems fine. I'm guessing there's something going on with just the internet coming to the house. So hopefully you're sticking with me. Hopefully you are enjoying the match. And we're getting ready for game number 3 here on Battlefield of Eternity. Let's go over to the map screen, remind you of the situation here. Cursed Hollow, Infernal Shrines, Alterac Pass, and Tomb of the Spider Queen were banned away for this series. Dragonshire was won by Puns Upon a Time, but then it was the 9 Avatara striking back on Volskaya Foundry. And in game number 3, the rubber match, we're going to Battlefield of Eternity. There it is, and here we go. Game number 3, the draft is underway. It will be the same draft order again. Puns Upon a Time choosing to go to Battlefield after the last loss, so it will be first pick over to 9 Avatara once again. Battlefield of Eternity, very different style of map. You can go into full burn, you can go into full team fight, or you can go somewhere in between. So we'll see what these teams want to do with their strategy. We have seen a lot of Raynor come out. We've seen a lot of Gazlowe come out. Haven't seen too much. Interested to see whether Li Ming hits the battlefield, because she is kind of the premier hero for either style when it comes to Battlefield of Eternity. Greymane also very strong, going to be banned away by the 9 Avatara here. We may also see a Vala come on through, as she is known for her Q-build race potential on Battlefield of Eternity. Sorry, just a moment. Goodness me. Had a situation that needed to be taken care of right away. Diva once again going to be banned out by Puns Upon a Time. Consistent with that ban throughout this series. Nine Avatara. Are they going to continue the race bans, or do they have something else in mind here? We've seen a couple of very good heroes coming out from both sides. Gazlowe going to be banned away by 9 Avatara, so not going to let Barber take that for a 3rd game in a row. Going to try to throw off their game here. Come on, frames, just even out, man. Makes me sad. Puns Upon a Time with their final ban. Will it be the Raynor ban? There it is. Makes sense to me. Raynor, one of the premier race heroes on Battlefield of Eternity as well, so not going to just let that go over for free. The universe is going to take the Vala. Vala can do some great work, but she's definitely a little bit more flimsy, a little bit shorter range than old Jimmy Raynor. So we'll see if Puns Upon a Time can punish that pick, and Diablo is definitely the right way to go when it comes to going up against a Vala. And Pet Wolverine will have the opportunity to play Tassadar here, as it did make it through the opening bans for this game number 3. 9 Avatara, they're looking down at a combo they were probably looking to avoid with that Force Wall Diablo set up. But what can they do about it? They've got their next 2 picks. It's going to be the Johanna, the stalwart frontline, and Gecko is going to take the Jaina. So the same pairing as last time. Very, very heavy burst. Jaina doesn't do a whole lot for the race, definitely does a whole lot for the team fight, though. So it could be a 4-1 defend and race style. It could be a hybrid model. Interested to see what the 9 Avatara do with the remaining 3 heroes, as Ana once again banned away. A nano boosted Jaina is definitely not something you want to see coming out from the enemy side. Barb's coming in with the push-ups. Definitely don't have time to do those and commentate a draft, so we're gonna have to take those after the match, but thank you very much for redeeming those bananas. Smoke Hots with the shoulder presses as well. Put me to work today. Cassia gonna be banned away by the 9 Avatara. Definitely the first notice of the Amazon. Actually, you know what? I can do shoulder presses mid-draft. I can't do push-ups mid-draft. I can give you some shoulder presses. Next 2 picks coming in for puns. They're going to stick with the race. It's going to be Artanis and Rhaegar coming in for Lulu and Barber. So going pretty much full race mode here. This Puns Upon a Time. 5. Last 2 picks. Healer and offlane needed for Cho'Gahl and Maharba. That was either 10 or 11. It's going to be Thrall in the off lane, and what will be their healer? It's going to be Alexstrasza once again. Coming in for Cho'Gahl. Type those up. There we go. Barber was on Artanis, and Umbob will return to the Sylvanas there. There it is. All right, so we've got a kind of hybrid model coming out from our 2 teams here. We've got definitely some good race potential. We've got some good team fight in these picks. So, who will take the series? It's 1-1 so far. They're going to decide it here. Puns Upon a Time versus the 9 Avatara on Battlefield of Eternity. Here we go. Alrighty. Map number 3, the final countdown, the final stand. Here we go. On the left in the blue, we have Puns Upon a Time with Pet Wolverine on the Tassadar. Juggerob is playing the Diablo. Umbob 33 on the Sylvanas. Lulu's on the Rhaegar. And Barber is playing Artanis. On the right in the red, we have the 9 Avatara with Zac and CNP on the Johanna. Universe is playing the... Is that the Universe on the Vala? Yes, Gecko's playing Jaina, Maharba on the Thrall, and Cho'Gahl is on the Alexstrasza. Both teams going to be ships passing in the night. It looks like Puns Upon a Time thinking about the top lane here. Going to use that Sylvanas Black Arrow to turn off the fort. Maharba is stunned there. Thrall going to have to be careful. There's the overpower. Unstoppable is out. Barber into the back line. Oh, back in CMP finds the Condemn. Oh, here comes the Johanna damage. Can Barber get away here? Juggerob with the Shadow Charge peel. Gecko on the outside, and no cannon down, no kills. A successful defense for the 9 Avatara. Rackham coming in with the raid. Welcome from Rackham's Cast. We are here in game number 3 of Puns Upon a Time versus the 9 Avatara here in Division D West. So it looks like our teams are going to stick around in the top lane for a moment. Artanis going to be met by Zac and CNP in the bottom lane with the wave clear from Puns Upon a Time. There's the Black Arrows once again. 1 cannon towers down. They're working on a second. Lulu trying to move in for one more bite. And top fort wall is down. Artanis working on a camp here. This could be trouble. Maharba in the bottom lane. Oh, Vala stepping out here and is taken down. I didn't expect to see a kill there in the top lane, but there it is. Vala falls as first blood over to Puns Upon a Time. We're going to see Artanis versus Thrall stick around in the bottom lane. Puns Upon a Time thinking about moving on to this camp. Vala's on the way here. Rhaegar's going to help with the speed of the clear. Juggerod going to be discovered by Zack and C&B there. Somehow gets away from the architecture. Looked like the Shadow Charge was just going to stop dead. But Once Upon a Time pick up the top Khazra. Team's going to have to think about their shaman camps now as we reach the 2.5 minute mark. Barber moving on in, trying to swipe through to grab a regen globe, and will do so. Oh, Maharba almost landing that Feral Spirit. Checking in on the top lane here. Some good wave clear coming on through for the 9 Avatara. Gecko gonna have to think about backing soon, though. There they go. Immortal spawning in 30 seconds. Bob working on this camp, but those black arrows are going to run out soon. Lulu's going to come on in to help that out. 9 Avatara doing the same thing, getting their shaman camp prepped and ready to go. It looks like Barber thinking about another camp here. Maharba just clearing this lane, gonna have to clear away the shaman camp as well. And Once Upon a Time are going to go ahead and start their race. There's Universe on the race as well. So are we going to see the defense? It looks like 9 Avatara are trying to split their chances here. But the race coming out from Once Upon a Time is strong. And we're going to go into left-right positions here, as always, on Battlefield of Eternity. And this is where the real race begins. Juggerob's going to move across the map here, try to help defend, as Diablo definitely doesn't really help out in this race. Doesn't want to move in too far, or else he risks just dying. But it will be Once Upon a Time with the superior clear for the time being. And the first Immortal of the game will be pushing down the bottom lane. Juggerod finding the flip onto Gecko. Lulu gets the bite. Cho'Gahl going right into Dragon form for this defense. But bottom fort wall is down. Gecko gonna have to try to be careful there as Zack and CMP condemns onto 1. Cho'Gahl is about to run out of Dragon form though. And that's gonna allow Once Upon a Time to start moving up. Black arrows are out as the fort is now being whacked away by the Immortal. They condemn in the backline. Umbob has to use the Haunting Wave to get away. And I think the fort still falls. There it goes. So 1 fort down with the first objective there for Once Upon a Time. Another 10 squats coming in from Restimac. So I've got 10 push-ups and 10 squats that I still owe chat. We'll get that going for you right after this series. Make sure you stick around for the interview and stick around for the exercise. Push continues here in the top lane for Once Upon a Time. Artanis going to head back down to deal with the Johanna. Interrupt this rotation. And look at that, Zack and CMP just forced to stay in the bottom lane. That's going to allow Once Upon a Time to grab this Khazra camp and possibly take out this top fort off objective. Lulu going to have to be careful here. Down to half health already with that negative armor. Looks like Johanna did manage to peel out of there and trade out with Thrall. Abundance will land without the zone. Juggerod can't find the stun onto Johanna. It looks like the siege minions may not have their opportunity to get onto this fort as the clear is already happening. The wave is here. Oh, the flip onto Zack and CNP. The follow-up stun is good and Johanna is down. That's a pretty big deal here, as black arrows are available and Once Upon a Time will claim their prize of this top fort. Very nicely done. Checking in on the bottom lane, Barber having some trouble here versus Maharba. The Feral Root is good. And Artanis is down. Nice job by Maharba landing that big root. So Artanis will not make it to this first objective. Johanna is back on the battlefield. And these teams looking to race once again. Artanis a pretty important part of the race here with that amateur opponent on 1, so we're going to see 9 Avatara are ahead for now. So Once Upon a Time looking to get into position. And it is going to be north-south positioning here. Barber looking for a swap, will not find it onto Gecko. There's the abundance in the backline, and Cho'Gagal has gone full dragon. Barber being slowed down, gonna have to be very careful here as Lulu actually being pushed on the wrong side of Maharba. Gecko back on the battlefield. It's gonna be Rhaegar down first. Can they pick up the kill onto Johanna in the backline? The Shockery is good. Cho'Gagal being chased down by Juggerob. One more Shadow Charge would do it, but the abundance pops. Zac and CNP trying to walk away. The swap, oh, he splits the defense. But it looks like Puns Upon a Time, even with the trade, are staying ahead. Oh, Juggerob, such patience, finding exactly the right moment to move in. Meanwhile, Umbob working on this race. Level 10s are here for Puns Upon a Time. It is going to be the Bloodlust, Apocalypse, Wailing Arrow, Suppression Pulse, and Archon. Looks like 9 Avatara are going to give up this race. They're just going to go ahead and grab this Shaman camp on the right-hand side and grab heroics of their own. And this Immortal, about half shields, is going to be pushing down the top lane. Oh, looks like we have a possible engage here. Juggerob thinking about moving in. Pet Wolverine. Looks like there will not be a camp invade. Looked like there was an opportunity, but without Sylvanas there, that would have been a little bit tough for sure. Barber looking for the swap, will not find it. Team going to go ahead and clear up that Shaman as the Immortal pushes. And we are onto this keep wall. For 9 Avatara, we have the Water Elemental, Cleansing Flame, the Earthquake, Rain of Vengeance, and Blessed Shield as we see Zac CNP has to pop the Blessed Shield once again. There is the Bloodlust, but Condemn onto 5. Zac and CNP trying to get away, but the slows are too much, and Johanna is down. This Immortal is going to start cleaving away at this keep. Archon will expire. 15 seconds till Johanna's back on the battlefield. We'll see what Puns Upon a Time can do here. Looks like they're going to back off and start the rotation. Move on down to bottom lane. Thrall going to have to be careful here. Maharba still showing in lane. Still working on these minions. Gets the mount. Oh no, but is going the wrong way. There it is. The Earthquake is out. The Unstoppable is there, but the full collapse of all 5 members finds the kill onto Thrall. Lulu gonna go ahead and work in this bottom lane matchup. This bottom lane camp, I should say, and looks like they're gonna go ahead and give that up. Looking for a possible rotational gank here. Puns Upon a Time feigned that bottom camp, and oh no! The Wailing Arrow onto 2. Universe trying to wiggle on out of there with the Vault. Vala absolutely going to fall here. Cho'Gagal trying to Hearthon out, but Lulu will catch the Alexstrasza. Gecko will manage to get away, but that's another 2 kills coming in here for Puns Upon a Time. Zac and CNP lumbering away here, but down level 13 to 12. This is going to be tough. Barber runs into the Unstoppable Iron Skin, so Johanna will not be displaced. The push continues here for Puns Upon a Time. Looks like they're once again going to peel away. Still with the Talontier advantage. And right now they're just keeping the map fully covered in blue, making sure that 9 Avatara just do not have the opportunity to step out. And now they will finally take this bottom Khazar camp and get ready for the next Immortal phase. Juggerod moving on up here. It looks like we are we in race positions again? It looks like we are. We are in race positions once again here. And here comes Puns Upon a Time. Oh, Vala in a lot of trouble here. Absolutely demolished the Bloodlust just in case. But it will not be, really won't be necessary. Pet Wolverine just trying to wail away on the wall. Oh, Juggerobin could be in some trouble here, being slowed down by the Water Elemental. Pet Wolverine sticking around here, trying to ward off the members of 9 Avatara. The rest of the squad is here with the race. Juggerob still being slowed in the backline. Zac and CNP is moving in. Oh, this could be trouble here for 9 Avatara. They wanted to find the kill onto Pet Wolverine, but instead it's going to be Johanna going down. Maharba is down. Gecko could be next here. The Shadow Charge is good, but the stun isn't there, so Jaina is going to escape. And the milestone has been hit. I have lost over 100,000 frames. Give it up in chat. The race is good and an ever increasingly shielded Immortal for Puns Upon a Time. Gonna be headed down the bottom lane here. As level 16 is about to arrive for Puns Upon a Time and the Sylvanas Black Arrows are available, this could very well be a lethal push. A couple of kills, small advantage, and core is open. Keep wall is being worked on, the Immortal's starting to catch up here. Zac and CNP is going to start moving up. Swapped in by Artanis. There's the Iron Skin, absolutely melted. Johanna trying to get away here, being slowed by Artanis. Pet Wolverine cannot find the Shockray kill. Immortal is still up. There is the Cleansing Flame coming on out to try to heal up the members. Try to pick up the kill onto Lulu, maybe. Oh, the swap in. Vala, or Johanna, is down. Lulu trying to get away from Maharba, will manage to get away. Cho'Gagal still pumping away there in dragon form. Immortal, shielding is peeled away, but it's going to start moving onto the core. Both keeps are down. Right now, Puns Upon a Time still a little bit, couple of members a little bit low. They need to find another kill here as the core is starting to wail away on the members. Barber cannot find the flip onto Universe. If they want the core, they've got to move in now as the core is down to 87. This Immortal is still whacking away. Maharba drops the Earthquake. Jugabarov finds the reposition onto Universe. The Wailing Arrow is out, and finally the core is targeted, and Puns Upon a Time pick up the victory. GG. Alrighty, 12 kills to 2 there for Puns Upon a Time. 9 Avatara. Looking for opportunities, found a couple of openings, but ultimately, Puns Upon a Time looking very, very strong there in game number 3. They take the 2-1 series victory. Pet Wolverine on the Tassadar leading the hero damage for Puns Upon a Time with nearly 47,000. Maharba on the Thrall, the Offlaner. 4-9 Avatara, bringing the pain at 34,500 hero damage. Very nicely done. Grab a quick look at the talent screen, and then we're going to see if we can find an interview with our winning squad. Alrighty, that is our series. We're going to see if we can get ourselves an interview here with Puns Upon a Time. Hope you all had a great time watching that 3-gamer. It's always nice to get a 3-game series here in the NGS. Keep a quick eye out here. Can we get ourselves a player? Keeping an eye on the lobby, and there we go. Lulu, thank you very much for joining me, and congratulations on the 2-1 victory.
Yeah, thanks for the cast, and it's a good match.
Very good match there. A little bit of back and forth, but bringing it home there on Battlefield of Eternity. So you had the option there for first pick or map pick there in game number 3, and you chose the map pick. Is that Battlefield of Eternity? You've definitely got the plan locked down there. You're comfortable giving up first pick for that map?
It was just a situation where we felt like we were kind of able to get what we would have wanted to first pick anyways in the first couple of games. So kind of, well, if we're already going to get it, we sort of get both things we want this way.
Okay. Yeah, good bit of strategy there for sure. It looked like both teams were pretty well able to pick what they wanted there. Was there anything that came out in the hero picks or the hero bans that you really weren't expecting in this series?
Their first ban of the series was against Lost Vikings, which was... It was very unexpected. It was like, oh, okay, sure.
I didn't think it had come up in my my hero research, but you never know. I always
maybe they're watching the super secret practices we have.
Taking a look at that Dragonshire match, it was pretty back and forth there. Things were looking a little bit rough in the top lane in the early going. Was the idea there in the early going on Dragonshire that, Gazlo's going to have a rough time with Rexar regardless, so the bottom lane ended up being the focus? Or was there any thought to possibly getting a rotate on up to the top lane there?
Yeah, I was on Lucio in game one, so we felt like we were gonna have the ability to rotate and help give Barber some pressure up top. I was not 100% expecting, like they were on top of camps as soon as they were up the whole game. And so that's, I don't know, maybe not something we've seen a whole lot. So it wasn't as helpful for Barber as maybe it could have been, but we were still able to get a good lead before 10. We just had a bit of an unfortunate play that caught them up there.
Yeah, it was a tough go in there on Dragonshire, but ultimately able to stabilize in the late game, push through for the victory. Very nicely done for sure. Volskaya Foundry there ended up dropping that game. Was there any particular part of the game where you felt like it was difficult to pull ahead, or in the situation, like we're talking about the last situation, you decide to go for the base race, didn't really have the opportunity to find 20 and challenge Protector Point C. Was there
Yeah,
any thought to backing during that push, or did you feel like you had to go for it there?
yeah. So they were doing, the Zool was doing a really good job, kind of like keeping them ahead or even with us the whole time where we weren't really able to get ahead. And so just the way the timing worked out, we were down a full level as that point was coming up. So I kind of talked about pushing keep, and I I personally didn't expect them to just like base race us, but it got to a point where it's like, all right, do we back or do we just commit to this? And the call was to commit to it, so we did, and we just lost out there.
Yeah, ultimately, I think I liked the call. By the time you had the opportunity to back, like with the keep down, I think it was probably too late. So,
Yeah, we got
well,
20
yeah.
so late in that whole interaction that we didn't have time to go down to the objective at that point. May or may not have had time to go back and defend anything, so we just committed to it and they had the better race there.
Yeah, it ended up not working out in your favor, but game number 3 looking very, very solid there. You ended up getting the Tassadar pick that was banned away in the first couple games. Do you feel like that was a big key to the victory there, or do you feel like there was another element that really allowed you to pull ahead there on Battlefield?
I do like the Tassadar because he is a matching skin to Rhaegar, and so we call them the Mecha Bros. But so I think that Skinergy really helps with that comp. But it was the first game where the Tassadar wasn't banned, and it looked like it was because of some other target bans they wanted, but there was a little part of me that was nervous that, oh, do they maybe want the Tassadar since suddenly they're not banning it? And so that was also a part of why we picked him up there.
Okay. All right. Well, very successful series there. The 2-1 victory. Looking like from the standings, the playoffs are pretty well a lock for Puns Upon a Time. Are there any matchups in the upcoming playoffs you're looking forward to? Any teams you're looking forward to rematch?
Oh man, we actually have a really backloaded schedule in the season. So we our last four-ish weeks we have had Region Divine, Cool Cats and Kittens. We play Clouded Mines next week, and then we finish off with Knights of Stay Bronze. So there's still like half of the upper teams that we haven't gotten a chance to play yet. So I'll
Oh,
be
wow.
interested to see how that plays out. Yeah, it's sort of like a pre-playoff gauntlet we have. And
Okay.
then it would be fun to see Can't Connect Stuns again. And hopefully they will hurt us less in the playoffs than they did in the regular season because we played them very early on in week 2. So that would be fun to go against them. There's some fun guys.
Awesome. Good to see that there's a little rivalry matchup brewing there. Hopefully, we get to see that come on through. All right. Welcome once again. Congratulations on the 2-1 victory. Are there any shout outs you'd like to make before we close things out here?
Yeah, shout out to my team, of course. It was a really good series all around, and shout out to the guys over at Nine Avatara. They're pretty much all new to NGS or fairly new to NGS, and We had scrimmed them before the season, and they've improved a long way. So hope to see them again next season. And shout out to you for casting.
Awesome. Well, thank you for the shout out. Entirely my pleasure. Lulu, thanks for coming on by, and good luck going forward.
Thank you. Have a good night.
You too.